welcome back to another video of
AMP podcast.
where we learn and grow together. And today it's a very, very important thing because last week I was going through like little bit of hectic thing, and I wanted to find some crazy answers of happiness and all those things. So what happened that after my work and all stress, I used to scroll on Instagram. But I tricked the algorithm for showing me some podcast things, because there are many great minds, and people put their small clips of podcasts on the Instagram. So there's one learning that I wanted to share with you, especially because
And what was that?
it was like, if you want to be happy in life, if you want to be happy in life, then you have to stop doing these three things. Stop doing. Okay.
What are those, bro?
So the first thing is
Stop
regretting your past. Okay. Stop regretting your past. Learn from it. If it's not according to you, learn from it and take that experience and try to improve. But stop regretting your past. It's over. You can't do anything about it. So you have to move on.
Correct.
The second thing is stop worrying about your future. And I do that a lot. Like, think of what will this happen, that happen. Am I capable of doing this? Will I be judged and all those things? So the point was fair that it is said that more than 80% of what you think will never come true. Just like overthinking all those things. So your energy is wasted. It's a waste. At that moment, the time is wasted, and your energy, the intellectual, everything is wasted. So stop worrying about future. And the third thing is that stop looking for happiness in other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before going to the third point, I always tell, for the second point, I have something like, probably I always tell you, live in the present moment.
Yeah, live in the present moment.
Because that's the thing we have in our control, your present.
Yeah.
Maybe not the past, it's gone. Not
And
the future,
future.
we don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
But right now we have this time in our hands. So I think making most of that time will make you, or put you in a better position to move in future,
It starts with the present moment.
discovering your paths and everything. Like, if you put in work right now at the moment, not thinking about the results in future, but like sticking today at this moment, like what makes you happy, what are the things that if you put your time and efforts right now,
Correct.
that will yield you in future maybe. But that's the future part. But like right now, making most of the present moment is one of the biggest key.
And that's why it's called the present.
That's the thing.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And quite a tricky thing for me to understand. First, I should think that this is just philosophy and not actually the thing. But recently I started knowing little bit about that and all those things. So I'll share about that later. But the third thing is stop looking for happiness in other people. Stop looking for happiness, because happiness is an internal thing, and that is what is said. Happiness is internal thing. You have to focus it on. It's inside. You have to see yourself and all those things.
But like, what do you mean by like stop looking in other people?
So we always see. What I felt was, you look for happiness on an outcome.
Okay.
So if, say, for this Valentine's Day, my girlfriend gives me, say, a rose, then I'll be happy. Something like that.
Okay. So
Then so it's not about that. Okay. And if you don't get a rose, then you'll be.
Oh, okay. So
You'll be sad.
It's like you shouldn't be dependent for your happiness on others. Like, find yourself, your own happiness. Yeah.
And it's while I was just pondering about it, it made like a sense to me.
Of course,
And
yeah.
although it's a little bit difficult because we are human beings and we want our efforts to be appreciated and being loved and all those things. But sometimes if you and I used to earlier wait for example, if I text someone, okay, on WhatsApp, and if I don't get back the text, then I used to be very depressed. Like I used to be like, why these people don't have time for me in my life, then why are these guys my friends?
Yeah.
So I
It's,
was like,
so it could maybe one day it was me also. Like I am bad at replying people because the thing is, I hardly would go and like I don't like texting. If you have something urgent to tell me, just call me up. I'll like answer the call and like get you the things what you want. But uh, even if you text me, if it's you shouldn't be asking me hi, how you had food. That's
correct.
not a relevant
That's,
like because uh, you
that's
understand, right? So
you have categories
so it's
where to
like
put.
it when I at least like when I'm texting someone, I want it to be I want to keep it very precise and like short and sweet, like hi bro, whatever. I just wanted your favor in doing this, like done, that's it. Like not like wasting time like in chatting. If because the whole day you're already consumed with lot of things, and
Correct.
then yeah, so like that's what I feel. So I feel like you should be very precise in
I took a little bit time to understand that, but now I feel that the other once I started talking to you, like that perspective, I was like, that I'm wasting maybe someone else's time, and
yeah, not
those
wasting
things.
time, but like yeah, people have priorities,
Yeah,
and
correct.
they might not be like fully like available to someone else, like like I understand that, like
Correct.
so yeah, we
That's
can't
the,
be expecting out from people, like uh, because when our expectation doesn't meet, it's
that's the time. Yeah,
we feel
we feel
sad.
sad
Yeah, so
and
everything like that.
all those things.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing, and it's like that's one of the learnings that I had in the last week. And coming to another point, like, do you have anything to share on these points? Like,
maybe like I would also say like shares in the sense like we're not related to the third point, but it kind of goes parallelly
Okay.
with that. We always compare ourselves with others, and that's when we feel sad. But if we compare ourselves someone above us, that's the time we feel sad.
okay,
If we try to compare ourselves with someone who doesn't have all the things, like let's say if you see some beggar on the road, you will feel sad because like we will feel like feel sorry for that person because
correct.
he doesn't have that all those things. Maybe you're on the bike and maybe he's like on a bicycle. You will feel like, God, why that person is like, I'm so grateful to have this bike. That time we feel sorry, but at the same time we feel like very grateful about what we have in our life.
Correct.
But when we compare ourselves someone on top of us, like maybe not top of us, like you see that person like having some lavish life, or like they have this car, big car, or like big house. That time we feel, Lord, like why we don't have that life.
हमें क्या कमी
Yeah,
थी?
so that's the time we feel very sad. Even like, yeah, exactly, like anything, like not even like materialistic, like even like having, maybe like imagine you don't have a girlfriend and you see someone having a girlfriend.
That's
Like
definitely.
that time you'll feel like, you'll feel sad, like you don't have that with you. And but imagine like someone who is like old person who is not married or something, like just you'll see, we're like, oh bro, like he's living alone, he doesn't have anyone. I'm just
Nice.
giving a
Nice.
context. So yeah, comparing yourself again, it like kind of makes a key component in your happiness. Like don't compare yourself with others, like
It's hard. It's very hard.
it's very hard,
It's
but
very
yeah.
hard.
So that time, like try to compare
Because
down.
because I would say like for me like when we are small we usually compare our grades percentage, and that's like a very hard core thing, and it has become a habit. So now later in life to really undo those things, it takes time, but I would say there are many upside if you don't compare yourself and you just either you just say you're unique and your time is your time is your time.
Exactly.
So that's something that I am currently trying to put into practice. But yeah, that's a good insight of comparing up and comparing down. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I had probably.
And one more thing I wanted to share, because being in present is one more thing. So this week, I think I was working on a project. Okay, and my immediate response was directly do the work, submit it.
Okay.
I don't have any emotional thing to it or something
Attached.
like that. So what used to happen is that I used to do my work and throw it out. Do my work, throw it out. But at the end of the day, no matter, like, the work was good enough, but I was not satisfied enough. I was not happy. I was like, there's no emotional connect. Or it's like I'm doing some work and there's no purpose for it. I don't know if it's going to help someone and all those things. And if you don't have purpose in life, for me it's like it's becoming really difficult, because if I know that this is something that will help me or help anybody else in future, then obviously you can say, oh, mera yogdan tha. so you can say that. But what I realized is that, especially from the last example which I told you, right? I was just holding my mom and I was going.
Yeah,
And
correct.
in that moment, you have to just slow it down. So here it was also same thing, that in that moment, just slow down. For me, it was a learning that in that moment, just slow down and appreciate that work. Okay, and just see how your things are going. And I should take like micro steps in that project. And last thing I knew, the project was done. And I enjoy. I didn't even think, what's the time and all those things. And those things were really done at its own time, but they were really good. I could see some small improvements. So for that, I came up with the term of marinating in your work. It's like giving it time and loving the process. And in this entire thing, you will end up being into deep work,
Yeah.
deep focus, and
Exactly.
fulfillment. And all those things will line up, and at the end of the project will be like very happy with what has turned up. And that's and some guy also told that, I think I'm just like on Instagram all the time, and he just said, I don't know, I don't remember, but he said that you should do work not because of the results, but you should do work for sake of doing the work. And the reward, actual reward, is in the process,
Okay.
not in the destination, because destination will come and you'll be like, okay, for me, if I say I want to be a millionaire and I make $1 million, and then that's it, I made $1 million. But the journey of making $1 million,
It's important.
the entertainment, or
All the ups and downs, like
Yeah.
you should enjoy, as we said earlier, enjoy the present moment rather than
correct. So it lines this thing
exactly
together.
Yeah. Same.
And-
Yeah, my approach towards work, I had told you, like I do it to maybe, like, not prove myself to be the best in what I do. So I always like put in all the things I have, like
as much
as I have, and I enjoy what I'm doing. So that's not like I don't enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm. That's why I could put that amount of efforts and work to do it, and like to make myself stand out whatever I do. So
Correct.
that's my approach towards when I work. Like, it's not that I'm working to just like get it things done, like okay, let's move on to the next project. No, it's like, if I'm doing this, I want to like do it the best way, and to like whoever sees the work, they should appreciate like what I've done.
They say, wow.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
work.
like, yeah, so it's like I take that approach. And like, again, like same thing, like I enjoy the process of doing it, because I put in extra efforts to kind of make it little better what I do. And yeah, so yeah.
That's actually a really good approach, and I'm trying to figure that out, and like trying to put that into really practice it each day. But again, sometimes I fail, but now I really understand in like putting the best things out and really working on the process is some of the greatest learning that I feel that I got in 2024. And that's it. That's the starting of the 2024, and try to
Already.
improve all those things, great things.
Already half month down. So
Yeah, already
sad.
half month down.
Okay, no worries, bro. Take it one step at a time.
One step at a time.
And
So, yeah, that's it for today's podcast, and hope you guys learn something from this. Also, share your thoughts,
feedback,
on
views.
on, and if you agree to these 3 steps, you don't agree to these steps.
If you have some different approach
Yeah, you
towards
have to
your
have
work,
and you use that successfully, that we also can use and implement it, so that we win and learn and grow together in this podcast. So see you in
Then the next
next one.
Thank you. Bye bye.